HJ Scope was up as well. Midas.
Yeah, curious and
oh boy.
Right, so Mazzino,
yeah, okay.
Bringing in the Harbor right out of the gate.
Looks like we might just get
we
the
got loud comp.
I think the one variation
Double loud
NRG
comp.
brings is that they've been playing the Rays on this
Double
map
loud
instead
comp
of
with
the
a
Jet.
Rays
Jet, a much
though.
more common pick with this
So only
composition.
difference
Automatic
is
can
Rays
flash through,
against
dash
Jet.
past those smokes, and it gives a lot of opportunities
comps
for those
pretty
players to
legit.
pop off. As well,
Rays
honestly,
is
was only
interesting.
like one game of
I mean,
Rays.
they both do.
Yeah, but
They both do a similar
for me
thing.
as well as tackle
It's
it on this
interesting
Jet
though.
on Pearl. A big deciding factor
Artist
for
really
Leviathan
likes
having
the
success
Jet.
on this map was his opping, and
So
I
I'm
think
interested
double
to
control with the
see
Harbor and the
what
Viper really does
extra
put a
the
dampener on
nade's
that
gonna
when you're
add
trying
in.
to play it on Pearl in
And maybe
particular.
it's just for
I do
early
wonder how
take,
it's gonna
maybe
be
it's for
affected.
like
I think
shutdown over
he might be
towards
having a bit of a
B in terms of
mitigated
plant.
success here on this first map, but we'll see.
Like maybe he kind of maybe he's over towards B and they use the nade a lot to like force them back or stop the plant itself. Because nading inside the cove is kind of insanely strong. So yeah, we'll see what they got planned for the Rays, because in my opinion, and like obviously I've worked with Artist for a good amount of time, he definitely prefers Jet over Rays. So there has to be a set plan with the Rays itself.
I will say though, as much as I don't necessarily love Mondays, with the crowd, the energy that they have today, I love Mondays, man. If this is what it's going to be like every time, let's go.
It's insane. It is noon on a Monday right now. These people should be working, but no, they're
Crashies
here.
on Sentinel,
Ready for NRG
FNS on
to
Sky. Wait, really? Dude, I didn't even look at that.
Absolutely.
That's kind of big.
Feels like opening day all over again, and for good reason. This
But
is
I
probably
think
the
that,
marquee matchup of the weekend.
I mean, it's
And
nice
we're
to
ending with
call
it.
on the initiator.
Wouldn't have it any other way. Again, Leviathan going up against NRG. The opening map in this best of 3 will be
Okay,
Pearl.
Lev on
NRG
defense,
starting off on the
NRG on
attacking
attack.
side, heavy
Chat,
lean towards
let's
B,
do the
right
first
off
round
the
and then
bat.
I'll ask about the sound if it needs to be up or down. I think honestly it's at a good level.
Touching on how this is a mirror comp in the sense that both
But
players,
yeah, I'll ask you in a
both
bit.
teams running the Harbor Viper.
Okay, how much are
And
they
I
going to
think
spam
you
B?
saw actually NRG pick
How
up
much
this
are they going
comp
to
at
spam B?
lock-in.
Interesting alarm bot
And a
here.
lot of
They
the
also do the
teams in
attack wall,
Americas as
so
well, the
it's
top
very
teams
hard to get
loud.
information with
NRG,
the
now
jump
that
peek.
they're all running this, they
Nice
have a
molly
good
to clear the corner.
understanding
Dog's going to clear
of
everything
how
out
this
as
comp
well.
plays, and you
Yeah,
see the
and they can
strengths of
just
it right
free
away.
take
The
this.
double wall coming out for NRG, allowing this plant
Plant
really,
goes
really
in.
easily.
Okay,
Super
so
difficult to
it's a
deal with
plant
when you
pretty
have
much
a
for the
code, you gotta
Viper, and then
manage.
everyone else is going to take space.
Mazzino's in a really good spot. Mazzino
Holy hell,
getting
Mazzino did
two,
great.
But Finesse gets both right back.
Wow,
Sam
FNS
feeling
is
a little
on
bit of
one.
pressure. Finesse has already gotten 3 on the round.
How have they brought this back?
I don't know, man, but I will say,
remaining.
when Finesse is fragging like that,
Okay,
that's a good start for the
FNS
NRG
is on
faithful.
one.
That's a good sign.
I like the idea for them. It's
Yeah,
to
I liked
push
it
them
as
to
well.
be
They
late.
kind of
Late as
they
the
isolated
highlights
this
coming
area
down,
off with their
advantage
wall
when
anyway,
the
and
timing
they
would
just
be for
decided to
Leviathan
take
start
close
flashing out to start repushing
and a
back
lot of
over
map control. And basically, it's just get a
But
lot
in
of
that
kills.
instance, it looked like they were gonna
Make
lose
sure you
that
can
fight
try
and
and
be
kill
late.
both of the controllers, and then the
Mazzino
Viper
with
can
the
just
two
clutch it out.
early ones, and
So
then they
I
were able
liked
to trade
this.
that out. Not enough presence
Didn't need
there
the
for
Viper,
Leviathan.
but
Everybody out coming from spawn instead.
yeah, it's
And
nice.
that pinch
Let's see again. Let's see how often they spam
from
B. This
B-Link,
comp
from
is very good
backside,
at spamming B with
worked
one
so
round.
well late in the round.
We'll do a little
It's something you
we'll do a
have to
little
clear.
test.
Mid-aggression
Chat,
here
what
for
do you
Leviathan,
want with this bar?
dangerous.
It's currently on
All these eco
50.
rounds
Give me a number of what you want.
There.
Is it good?
Getting
Keep
a
it the
little
same.
info of presence that's waiting on the
It's
other
good.
side.
Okay, well, then we'll
Does
keep
it
it there.
seem like NRG are going to want to test water B yet again.
51. Okay, we'll keep it here. Right, just
That mid presence that we saw early did not really net much.
oh,
They're starting
nice.
to clear it now, but only after the high tide has come
Oh,
down,
it's a
only
nice
after the
hit, though.
Trailblazers all the way gone
You can't
through
play
the
on
lane,
site
or
against
through
this,
back arm, excuse
really.
me.
Maybe here
Hard
is
to take the peak on some high
maybe
ground,
here is
getting
a
space
strong
back,
spot in terms of
repositioning
spamming.
to
That's
take
the
this
only
fight
place I
later
didn't
on in
see
the round's
too
note.
much.
Not a ton of
But
buy here
if
for
you're
Leviathan.
playing anywhere in towards this area, you're pretty wrecked. They get a good
They
plant,
don't really have much
heavy after
ability
plant, block
either.
vision.
I mean, a flash
Let's see what the
perhaps, a molly out of
pistols
Kane.
can get, if anything. They
The
naded
thing
it.
is, NRG
Oh,
are in
okay.
such
Well
a
then,
good spot here.
it's
They
a
can just
disgusting
hold,
hit.
Right, like they can just hold these positions. They don't really need to take any proactive space. They don't need to take any proactive fights. You've got Sam, who unfortunately just drops, but is in a great position.
I thought it lost for a little bit longer here. Just trying to pressure so that
Trying
all
to
energy
trying to
stays
create
close.
pressure with the touch of the spike. and just see if anyone pushes through. Yeah, they really wanted them to commit through so they could get some more kills. As we could see, they're kind of right. They got 2 kills on the people that committed. So nicely done from LEV. Good patience on this. Just touching it. Also good patience from NRG, just trusting in their spams on that one. No one overstepping. But yeah, good damage, good eco. Light armor. Are we adding them in?
If they did choose to go in the middle there, there's going to be a gunfight. If they do end up in that place, maybe you can win the round. If not, then of course you're going to have to.
Interesting though. Like it's they did so much damage that this is straight up swing round.
Not nearly the same amount of mid presence this time.
Yeah, it's too early to add them in, but
as it seems like they're more interested
it's
in
interesting.
The orb A, taking some of that space.
But look at this as well. NRG reinvesting into this round.
Okay, LEV, take A control, set 1 up, and then they're going to heavy rotate.
This round is much more crucial than you would think.
We've got way more denial now, right? They're now trying to punish the B. In terms of B counter, we're on 2. This is looking, well, we can pretty much count this as a 3. It's at least 3 attempts of wanting to go. So we have a molly to prevent them, and we have an alarm bot to try get a kill.
Use the ult to execute, because so far they've been just with that double wall going up, able to take this site and plant, no problem.
Kesty, thank you so much, mate. Appreciate it. 4 months. Chat, you know. You know. Thank you so much, mate.
Dropping the mollies, and there's the reckoning. The nade too, a shot has to tuck tail.
Yeah, this is gonna spam. This is such a. Okay, hopefully, chat Riot see this and they're just like, wait, this is the realization game. The B is broken. This is the realization game for Riot. I'm feeling it. The B hits too good.
Space with that cascade though, and they're gonna have to use a Trailblazer.
Numbers in favor of Leviathan here.
Yeah, he actually messed up by not. You're very right. He messed up by not looking into the box here. It's more space for them to defuse. Well, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if they get all the kills. Okay, nicely done for LEV, and big round. Right, we're actually going to see if their believers are light armor. No, we're not, because they're going to have 1-9 on top of this. It's a straight up low fight. It's a big round from LEV.
And honestly, it was much more than we've seen from them up until this point.
Oh, for sure. And even in prior games, too. These little optimizations to the comp that they're
gonna get rid of Pearl. Nah, it's too fresh, man. It's way too fresh.
As well, Leviathan coming in with the flash, the flashing heaven. It's not something very common to consider at all.
I'm pretty confident this map's safe.
An artist has tried maybe twice already to go for it, but one time he canceled it, the other time he doesn't. But look, I mentioned how they canceled the bonus. Look at the economy for NRG. They actually are investing 2 guns, getting more and more common. To see this
the Victor and FNS roll swap, honestly, it might be similar to the Sentinels. I don't exactly know, but it's a lot easier to call when you're in the pack itself. So it could be something similar to that.
Going to be the lone soldier working his way through art. Alarm bot on the side of this wall too, so even if he tries to get a little cheeky and take some of that space, his position will be given away.
I think for Finesse here, major goal is to spot exactly what the rest of the map looks like in terms of setup. The funny part is Leviathan has done a great job adapting and changing it for this round, knowing that that's going to be a goal for him. The amount of respect these teams have shown, talking about how they're scrim partners, has been immense, and you can already see that on display. Nice pick from Artis.
So 2 hero guns. We'll keep we get a full buy next. Judging by how much they're spending, I think they're converts of the light armor. I think they're bought in. So they get 2-4 on top of this, right? So this is the light armor. Dude, Victor's done good. Victor's done insane here. I mean, Victor's done unreal here. The 2 hero guns.
2 rifles in that one.
Yeah, 2 hero guns doing everything.
All the kills. I mean,
right? We're never really gonna find out. It might be the same protocols. Light armors, like that. Chad, did you look at it? They all had to be reminded. So they have a set thing. They have a set thing in terms of how much money. If you have this much in your bank, it looks like you can buy heavy. If you don't, you're on the light. Because like these have enough to buy it. So yeah, they're converted. They're in for it. So that's another one for NA that we can add.
There's a lot of presence B from Leviathan. They do have a bulldog too.
Oh, they're hiding for this too.
Dude, they're gonna want to fight this. This is gonna be scrappy. The question is, how far up do NRG go?
That's a great flash.
Yeah, but how much info are you really getting? You know it's on this side of the cascade, but you don't know how many.
They've got a setup here. Molly as well. They start swinging the high tide coming in.
This could be trouble.
This is a nice punish.
For NRG. 2 have already fallen.
Damn, they're hitting some shots on top of this as well. And now they have a decision to make because it's like, do you want to protect the guns? Do you think they're instantly going to go back? This was a nice punish though. The Molly little lineup here, once they see the dog or off contact, that was pretty cool. Everyone swings. There's some people that are vulnerable.
I do like how Finesse has immediately pounced on taking back some mid control, using the space that turret held for the longest time.
They should know here too that it is primarily.
So yeah, they might be able to win the light buyback, but damage has definitely been done.
Consider going for it.
Leviathan didn't pick up any guns, so Sam working to pick. There's 3 players here. Oh, there it is.
Big. Finesse has his Seekers too. When does he go?
I've got your trail.
Right now. Seekers drop. The flash is going to be there as well.
Nice shot.
Fell. It's all onto the leader for NRG. 49 HP.
50 HP as well. Killjoy's going to be able to get a gun.
He's expecting it and he spotted him. Not able to land the shots, but he's surrounded. Way too many targets to deal with. The 1v2
10 seconds.
How do you get the plant down?
There's no way he got it. That's insane.
Man, he's doing. Honestly, he's doing pretty good to make this winnable.
You can hear the remaining members of Leviathan
Fair play. He's
thundering around as
he's done really well on this.
He's looking heaven right now, Taco.
He's patient though. No flashes. How patient will he be? Oh, he spotted him. He's got it down to 1. The tap from Shy as he repositions. He's gonna go for the kill. But how far up does he go? He's right beneath them. He spots the shots go just to be wide.
Wow, he is so smart, dude. He's so smart. That was sick. He played that. He played it literally perfectly.
What a recovery!
Dude, low-key, when he shot it first, I thought he botched it.
Yeah.
I thought he botched it.
He played that so well from beginning to end. As soon as the trap was sprung on B-Long, he knew what he had to do. Knew what Sam had to do. The decisiveness from this guy. This is why people put him in GOAT IGL status.
Yeah. Yeah, smart boy.
What do NRG do now? A bit more lean towards A. They have Psalms, Ult, and Victor to work with.
Into this one.
That last round,
full buy.
There had to be a recovery, right? That was an eco.
Sure.
So I'm looking
Yeah, they have so much money, so now they go for light armor. We're still gonna, sorry, for heavy armor. I'm gonna keep an eye on it still. This is a big round, especially for Lev, right? Money's not good. Got some ults for them to work with. They have an ult to get onto a site and then an ult to secure the after plant in terms of NRG.
Cascade's gonna provide some pressure.
Here.
This is
in terms of the B counter, it's 4 out of 5, right? We had that round on A.
There was also a trailblazer
We had the eco over towards A.
While there's pressure on B from Victor, as you just mentioned.
They just want to work a pick. They've been so good at it so far. Artist specifically has literally killed Nowzer in that secret area.
Toxin screen down.
I think you see here the maturity from Leviathan as well, not falling prey to the manipulations of
over
utility.
to A with the ults.
Taco having to dance around. He still has that op, as you
I mean, this is a hard retake. You got a good Viper.
Has to give the space away.
And once again, this is
we don't even have Viper here. Viper's super luck. I mean, they have double luck.
Finesse once again.
Look at Crashy's joining him too. This is actually very interesting.
How far do they go? The Seeker's gonna give him
The Seeker's gonna get him.
The Seeker's gonna spot
The
him.
Seeker's got him, yeah, okay.
In the chaos,
On top of this one.
Are they gonna be wise to check that it's there? Yes.
Yeah, nicely done.
Nowzer drops him. And now lockdown having to be navigated.
Molly's instant pressure.
Eventually clears.
Could have alarm bot this if you wanted to, but
First to tap Shy. The first line of defense overwhelmed and dropped, but can Taco hold it through the cove? Yes, he can.
yeah, nicely handled. Nicely handled from Lev. Good ult. Good. I mean, it was a good attempt from NRG. If the Seekers didn't go out, the timing might have been there. It might have been able to just destroy the ult. So.
Viper's pit. I'm not sure if he planted, and then they decided not to. Maybe because they had so many people out off the site.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting. I thought they were going to clear site, and I thought they were going to do the OP Viper ult. You know, the one where like you can have a little cubby here, and then it covers the plant.
You can tell how often these guys are considering the flanks. I mean, even in that Finesse 1v2, Taco Leo's watching for it. Just the timing worked out for him.
Yep.
Very
Back to
aggressive
B.
here up B long.
Whoa.
Pushing the pace.
A
Managed to
huge
get
kill.
out. We got a hill
Saw
for
the
this.
harbor. That B hit
No
that we've been
hill
seeing
because the
over and
money's
over. We've
low.
probably seen it 4 times up to this point.
Okay.
He went back for another one. Artist took him
Not
down.
having that high tide, not having the cascade. But now, and Leviathan
Maybe
don't
not
have
expecting
they
the
don't have
attack
Taco.
up. I'm not sure.
I think the big thing here, though, is that they do still have a little bit of extra coverage with Victor's pit.
Yeah.
So I think Leviathan still win condition for this round is maybe stop this hit from coming through at all.
Let's think. I mean, they still have
Wall layered right over Vipers.
a good amount, but it might be a lot harder to get a
So,
safe
speaking
plant
of the
here.
win condition, they
Ult's definitely going to help
probably aren't
them.
going to be able to do much against this at all. They're probably going to have to fall off side
Yeah,
again.
you're going to have to fall off to
And
this
the
one.
pit
Still
is
an
going to
okay
get put
area to
down.
spam if they want to,
Dude,
but
Crashies took a ton of spam damage there.
yeah, they're probably going to
Down to
safe
30,
plant
60
and then
HP.
fight
He's gonna get
site.
healed up a little bit. Artist clearing out back site. The Viper's pit invested, but Crashies falls.
I mean, it's a
They're
pretty good
considering the
Viper ult.
flank. You see Victor staring down.
Victor has one molly
Leviathan
as
go
well
here,
for
the
this.
flash in the face. They have to turn away. It's going to delay things for just a moment. As they try to get through the pit,
Oh.
and the shotgun just
What
narrowly
the hell? That looks
misses.
so weird.
2v2 now. Pit still in play.
Turn out.
Shy trying to control backside, but there's no one there. Everyone is tucked in the pit.
Damn.
Now Shy
Artist is
falling
just
and
getting
King
kills everywhere.
with not a ton of room, not a ton of options, not a ton of time.
Nicely done. Honestly, worked out better for them with this Viper ult because they managed to reset the money in terms of loss bonus being this. So very nicely done from NRG. Good round. So much success over towards
NRG 5-2 now.
B.
That was a again.
So
the
what
pit
is it?
coming
5
down
B hits,
from
2 A
Victor.
hits.
He rushed down after considering the flank for a second, especially after Crashies died. You mentioned how often they were looking at that flank, and that one's tough. I think as well, King there could have been a little bit more reactive as a response to NRG. I mentioned how much they wanted to stop that, how much they wanted to.
Any idea on
prevent
what to
that
change?
lockdown the pit from coming
If
in,
it's
but those two in
Riot,
combination,
like
way
Riot
too
want quick,
difficult.
fast changes, right? Just move the barriers
Taco has
back.
the knives here.
Move
They're
the barrier
aggressive
here,
here
move
on
the
A.
barrier here. This is early choke point. It's a balance map.
Remember, he was very
It's
aggressive.
easier
with the
to
op.
hold.
Found a huge
That's
pit.
what they'll do, I think, or something
Time
like that.
Blades not finding the same
But again,
success, really, 'cause
I
there's
want them
just
to
no
just
challenge on
remove
the
this
other side.
area
Now they're not too
so
far
that
away
if
from
you're
having the secret.
in an after plant position here, you're fully
Dark
committed.
miss there.
Yeah,
Something like that.
he was able to sidestep it, but info gathered. And
But
off
I
of
think
that
just
Q
moving the
alone,
barriers would be enough,
they're gonna
and then
wanna
this is
rotate
just a
through.
heavier choke point to get out to.
NRG's showing so much options with their comp.
Or maybe an actual change on B
beat
site so
the
you can
mid-control here
you can
from
hold it.
everything.
Because
Man,
it's
it's
so
interesting.
hard
See
to
how
hold,
far back
especially with NRG's
Bowser's playing and
site
where
here. I
King
don't
was
even know
looking.
where
He
you
was
hold.
they
Like
were concerned that they'd lost
you have to
guard,
play
and they
elbow
were pushing
basically.
in through mid.
And he's making the right call. He just flashed again through sewers. Checking if that's happening.
This is nice. They're taking
They're
good timing
feinting
over
a
towards here. In
B-split.
terms of the money, it's just a
But
force buy
instead, that
from
just got them only
Lev,
through
so
to sewers right now.
yeah,
That
they kinda
flash
need
miss
this
did
one.
not spot him moments ago. Pivoting all around. Sam got his high time
changed
back up.
plant
No
spot.
extra cascades.
Just did like this. Everything to the right side of the
Taco
box.
still
That
here,
works.
and the flash is gonna spot him. The
I'd
blades.
honestly be down for that. It would
No
actually be
longer
quite hard to
get
plant if they did that, to be honest with you. I like that as a change, actually. It's a good
Trying
idea.
to hold them back. The
Just
turret,
get rid of this little square.
First to go.
Falling into Taco right now.
Here they have
That's
no
actually,
other
that might
choice.
actually be a better fix than all my stuff.
And he may not want to go anywhere.
Wow.
As Mazzino finds a third.
Damn, he handled this
No
so
time here
well.
anymore for
What
NRG
the
either.
hell?
That is a huge
In
hold.
terms of where everyone was
And
as
the
well, he
idea
had
for
to
them
go
was to
huge.
get that pit out and
Are they gonna
pivot
keep everyone
based off
alive?
of picks, but Leviathan gave
Oh,
them
this is
nothing.
a perfect round for them to get.
You saw Crashies wanted to get
For
a pick
everyone?
in sewers. You saw they wanted to get a pick in B Link as well.
Yeah, save is important.
Over and over.
Victor's going to be able to drop as well, so
Leviathan
they
is
are
just
going to be
giving
able to
them
squeeze out a buy
nothing, no
here.
inches.
Artist might have light armor, that's about it.
I think that continues to speak to the respect that these two teams showed each other at lock-in. They scrimmed against each other so often.
Spike down.
And what a fitting
Is
first
Harbor
match
meta
for
now?
these two teams to
I don't
have
think
after the
it's like
respect,
set meta. It's definitely a
which you
comp
normally
that
don't see between two
feels very
teams,
strong on certain
especially
maps.
two top
And
teams. These are contenders for the Americas
is
title.
good in loads
this
of
season.
situations.
Without
Like
a doubt.
it's a good all-round comp. There's a good amount you can do with it, to be honest.
Big flash. Taco peeking on the other side of the wall. Stays.
But it's not like a
Just for a moment.
it's not like a set meta. This is how you have to do it. but it's definitely
Game
a
plan is
straight up
definitely
viable
shifted here
comp.
for
So
NRG.
big question mark cleared here.
First 4
I'm going to leave
rounds
this
was
question
all
mark and we'll
all
see when
day.
it gets cleared.
And
They
it's
do
not
have the sky in the right
necessarily based off of
position,
anything
so
from Leviathan either. I think they've had major success on this side. Maybe a little scared of that belong eco idea that was coming out from them, and Taco pushing up.
Sure.
They just want to focus on the control rather than
yeah,
anything
this
else.
is going to work
Ooh.
well as well, because as we can see, no one here is here where this question mark is, but they never cleared it, so they think it's a split.
Now working his way forward.
Yeah, I was going to say NRG might think that they've cleared it, so they actually have to worry about this.
Once again, an idea of where the op is. How far up does Artist go? Got the reckoning that's going to be coming.
5 people here early, real early. There's so many people here. These two have to go huge. Som and Hardest. They did so well. Oh my god, they did so well. How Som got 3. Okay, that came down to those two back of sight, and they overachieved.
Finesse almost had him. They know he's falling back now. That turret, thankfully for him, gives them the cue that they're
This was a
chasing.
nice round. If I'm critical to LEV here, I think this question mark had to get cleared earlier, but NRG were very fast with their calling. It was a very nice round from them.
Poor guy's just running for the fences, bro. Get me out.
Yeah, he might make it back to the A site before the spike deploys. Running a marathon out here.
Important thing is he keeps the op, as you mentioned, so Taco will still have it.
Hopping against this comp, it's a little bit harder. Vision gets blocked.
Keep on mentioning this execute on both sides of the map, but A specifically.
Obviously with Jet, you can kind of
Som is able
disrespect
to
a
put
lot of
down
it.
with the high tide and the sometimes double cascade. You don't get that from any other controller other than Harbor, and he's using it to full effect. You're able to block fully the secret line. You're able to block flowers.
Okay, timeout.
And
Lev's
if you go
been
for
giving
an
the mid a
A-main too,
lot.
you can block both flowers
It's
and
honestly been a very nice game plan as
too.
well from
So everything can
NRG,
be
right?
covered.
They hit B over towards, like, over the beginning. They had like 3 rounds there, first 3 rounds were there,
Love to see
and now
how
they've
that
started
gives the
mixing it
tools
up
to
a
Finesse
lot
to be able
more.
to call such a marvelous
Right,
pivot
so
in the mid-round.
when Lev are
It's
trying to
really,
now
really fun to
heavy
watch.
defend B, and they have all
As
their
long as
Killjoy
both
stuff
teams
and
don't
stuff like that,
disagree
now
to
they're
go
kind of
for it,
exploiting
post-play
middle.
after post-play
They
after
realize that
post-play, because
Killjoy's
we've
over
seen that
towards
too
B.
with this comp.
It means that Killjoy stuff is all just watching one choke point, and there's 2, 3, 4 extra choke points, and then obviously this will be split up in terms of people, right? You can only have 2 at one of these, so yeah, I like how they're doing it.
Right, and then for him to start off the way that he has, he's called a masterful game. This feels like him.
Yeah, it's a nice game to watch at the moment. So in terms of the LEV change, I think Killjoy is going to start being in Chadder 2.
Has never played Sky before.
That will make
Victor
the most
never played
sense.
Viper before.
This turret, kind of, sure. You can put the
New
alarm
to
bot
this
here.
agent,
Okay,
but
so
they
now
both
the
look like
Killjoy's
they've
in
been trying it for
Chadder 2,
so
so they can
long.
heavier punish in these places, right? So they can have 3 people like this. I think this is a better way of doing it. I think they have this is a much better way. Again, when you're kind of turtling with the Killjoy, everyone else is just too spread out. So this change just means you can have 3 people punishing certain areas. So I like this.
Info to deny vision.
The attack 5 wall, it's good on this comp because it secures you getting out towards B, and when you create pressure in B like this, it's hard to actually get information, right? You can't really jump spot this, you have to jump spot from close and then it doesn't feel safe. So yeah, I'm a fan of this, especially, I like this wall the most when you have a harbor and you can block off, you can do a wave like this, right?
That just went out. So you could break alarm bots, you can
So it's like
feint some
first
presence to
segment,
donut the
second
cascade,
segment,
that
and then
can
when
be
they
pushed
retake
through.
as well, it's like you can play
They're
behind
finally
this.
starting to show that loud
It gives you a
variation,
lot
and
of
this one is
freedom when you're
better,
moving
honestly.
through
Look
this
at
as
how
well,
these
right?
guys
They
have
put their
gotten
wall
out
up, you
sewers.
flash,
Hopefully
and you
this
have like
attack
this wall
does not
behind.
go as far.
Just segment it a little bit.
Cleared the alarm bot.
It's
Cleared the utility.
in my
And
opinion,
not
it's the
only
best
that, but
wall
they're
for this
forcing
comp,
more
but if you're using the
utility out of
Astra,
defensive
I
side. Now they're
prefer
having
this
to use a
wall.
flash.
But it's so good from Nauser too. I mean, they know that this is a consideration. See if the Cascades can block everything.
Yeah,
here
this
for NRG.
is
Reckoning use, and
a
those two
nice setup.
bombers
We
are
get
so
3
good at
people
just
here,
delaying the
4
entry
people
from
here.
NRG.
Keep an eye on the
Now
sky.
they have the Viper
And
bombs,
Finesse
they're
might be
gonna
on
have to navigate
fur.
through, but Artist gets up top, gets over it, and gets a kill
Dude,
onto Kate.
every time we have these 3 and they just
Falling
do
back to the
so
coast,
much
dude, that's
work.
really cool. The dog cannot give the position for him to be sprayed down.
Artist is weak here, but he's in a cheeky spot. No, he falls. 2 down from NRG.
Every time he's lurking, he gets sky ulted.
To a 2v2 as the spike ticks away.
Look at Finesse, he's on the flank again.
Oh, but he's getting pushed back. He's getting chased. Now's just trying to force him off the angle, and he does.
Yeah, waiting
One
for his
more moment
teammate.
for Victor.
Nicely done from Shy.
Healthy. Drop. The first, the second.
Nicely
Not able to
handled from
land.
Lev. NZR again with the
Bowser's
Sky
gets
ult.
to defuse as
Dude,
well.
FNS must be getting so annoyed.
getting
Every time he's
scrappy.
gone for this luck, the
Let's
Sky
end
just
this
the Sky
half
ult goes
off.
for him.
That hit with
Looking
no
like he has a good
vision
timing,
blockers.
looking
They
like
didn't
he
have
can
a
kill a
high tech, they
few
didn't
and
have the
just
cascades. They
yeah,
used it
it's a
all for that
nightmare.
V-Link presence that we
Yeah,
talked
nice change up
about.
from
That didn't have
Lev.
them
I think this
sewers.
one was really good.
And Sam's still able to surprisingly get 2 kills there while he's isolated by himself, but
And the shot for a third.
Okay, timeout now. Are they just going to talk about the Killjoy moving over towards here, and now they're just going to go B?
The space they need to actually challenge that fight.
Could be pretty simple, but obviously Lev can talk as well.
Second time
If
on
you're
the
looking
half
at
call, this time
NRG
from
as
NRG.
well, and maybe how Lev are
As
playing,
you mentioned, we're
in my opinion,
nearing
Lev aren't
the
doing
end of
the
this
best
first
job
half
at
here.
clearing the question mark over towards A, so I think it's just
See what
worth
they
us
can do to
doing
close
that
this out.
as a default
I
at
want
the
to go back
beginning.
to
Especially for
Leviathan
the first 10
in particular because, you know,
seconds.
we talked about Taco having
Lev are
come
very
on a few
turtle
instances,
at the moment.
and he's-
They're not
I
that
mean, he's found
proactive.
some success again. I think about that early pick down B long, but
Yep.
he's been relatively quiet.
Yeah, it's hard against this comp, man. The vision blockers, like I said, we've seen
FNS can't rap
like,
properly,
for
dude.
example,
He's just
Lau
getting
even go
unlucky.
against
It's just double
Harbor
Sky ult.
Viper on this map, or a variation of that, and Aspas struggles against that, and he's one of the best operators in the world. So it's not surprising for me to see Takulia have that same sort of idea going.
Is
for
5
him.
on
I
defense
look
enough?
to the next
Depends
half
on
for him
your B hit.
against this
Depends
comp
on your B hit.
specifically.
Depends on
He's trying to float a little,
how you like
a
to
little,
play them
maybe
up.
too much, I guess.
I would, with their
you have
comp, I
to
would say
against
so.
finesse, otherwise
Like,
they
I would
just
be
read it
happy.
too well. You
Not
have
happy
to.
with it, but I would feel like it's very winnable.
And you can't really get too aggressive.
Renzo,
either because
thank
we
you so
know how
much.
often NRG is
Renzo
considering
has
that
gifted a
sort
sub
of idea.
over towards Neb GG.
Definitely,
Thank you so
if
much
I'm
for doing
owner,
that,
I'm
Renzo.
working
Appreciate
on
you.
How to get Takulia a little bit more
Nice
active.
spam
He did
chat,
get
we
an
love
op
that.
Dropped, or excuse me, carried into this round.
Neb GG, if you're here, make
No
sure you say
armor here.
thank you. Okay. What's the change up? What
I
is
like
the
this,
change up
okay.
for NRG
They've
here?
bought down a fair
In
amount
terms of
here.
Lev, they didn't change anything. Same thing. Killjoy's now locking down 2.
Op's still not used.
Hey, they insta-cleared this,
Remember,
though,
only
with the
one
flash.
player actually
This is
survived this
nice.
round.
They went for early pressure over
Against
towards
that
B
attempt from
to
Victor
create a
One.
question mark, obviously to try and get more impact behind this wall so they can't jump clear it.
It's
This
all
question mark
tight
has been
this round.
cleared within 5 seconds.
Nothing has been spent.
So now they feel more confident to stack
Nothing has
this
been
and
heard.
hold
There's
A
the first.
heavier. So I like
Instantly,
the idea
Black
from
Mamba orb goes
NRG,
up,
but
and they're
Lever on top of
reserve
this at the
some
moment.
Utility that's still set up. Oh, but Artist is just full sending and
oh boy, you look a bit foolish with that one. You look a bit foolish with that one. Oh no, looks way worse than it is, I promise.
Blind, can't see a dang thing. Leviathan holds the line. Sam left in this 1v3. The spike was planted.
Okay, really good round from Lev. Hesh,
Magino's gonna get
Hesh,
this fuse.
PS,
Or
thank you so
actually,
much, mate, with the Prime chat new
hand it
member.
off Schnauzer,
You know what to do.
or hand it off back to
And
Magino.
Kado as well. Kado, appreciate you. Thank you,
Yeah,
thank you.
it's tough in that situation.
Appreciate
Like,
both of you.
who actually gets it?
Yeah, Lev did
This is
really
the
good.
last round and a half,
This
so
question mark
which one
was
do
up
you
here
want
for
more?
not even
Yeah,
5
it's also
seconds.
who's feeling it enough that they can get 3 orbs in a round, you
sure.
know?
And
Zeno
also
is
the
choice.
change up
And I
of the
think his ult has
Killjoy
been
over
powerful.
towards
He
A
is at the top of the
from
scoreboard,
Honor
so
was great at this
let's see if they
point.
can get
Right,
it. Shy was obviously dead already.
nice timeout from him. I wonder how much his nade actually did to him. I think it was like
But a big blunder from
20
Artis.
if that.
That nade going in the back of side, I was just about to compliment NRG actually on all the utility that clears out all the space. And you see the reason why Leviathan has to play offside so much, but
Yep.
that one a little bit of mistake. I think he might have walked into the vulnerable of Victor's molly as well.
Okay,
His
question
nade
mark
extra
created
kill.
here. And this
There were a
time,
lot of
not
assists
really
on the
cleared, but
kill on the kill feed.
they're just confident to just leave this. Too much pressure over towards mid,
Off
so
of that,
instead of using the
two
Sky
members of
Flash to
NRG
clear
have
this, they
bulldogs.
save it for this hit.
Light armor the whole way. And again, you see this, you know, you talked about this high tide, this exact high tide a couple of times.
Yes, but this
Okay,
time there's a
Artist
response.
looking for the alarm bot
Mazino
maybe.
already put his down.
Did
There's
just
an
break it
alarm
with
bot on the other
the...
side. Broken
Yeah,
actually
just
by
broke it with his
satchel.
satchel. So they're very fast and very good at keeping note of the Killjoy setup and relaying it to FNS as well.
They don't have to worry about this, how this is
CJ's Paradigm, thank you so much, dude.
Signal these mollies
Thank you
are
for
here.
sending
They've
that as
been
well.
set up
3
every
months in
time.
the slug club, appreciate
Reckon
you.
use the alarm
Yeah,
out
this is
there,
looking
sure
really
enough, the
good.
mollies, they hurt. Sam's down to 39 HP.
Yeah,
Vanessa's
this one's
here. Keep
looking
the
pretty
heal
good for NRG. HP's a little bit low, but it
Vanessa has
all depends on
Sam has
how
an
these
eye-tag.
two
He's
can
just
do
putting it
again.
off
There's
right
3 of
now.
them here.
Just
Oh, they
in
should be able
time.
It was
to
in
they
this
should be able to
exact
hold this
spot
pretty
the
well.
previous round that
Keep an eye on
Leviathan just
Victor.
wiped the
No
floor with NRG.
No
all
sky
of
ult.
the concentrated here in a 5v5
No sky ult
fight,
this
taking
time,
away Song
so
first to fall.
the
They think they get second,
the
but
flank
here
might
comes
actually
the
work.
He's gotten one, but is it too little too late?
Player standing.
He's gonna have to do it again. A 1v3 first spotted, drop the second.
Oh, that's
Not able
unlucky,
to
dude.
connect
He hits
as
that
King
shot
comes
just like
flying
mid-air or
around
whatever
the
that was.
corner, gets the kill and the defuse.
Okay,
But what is that?
this was good. This was very decent. This was a very high skill game, honestly. This is a very high skill game. Everyone was doing a lot. Only real criticism I can make was maybe
Let's take a look at that one more time.
Last player standing.
I'm not gonna lie. I did
was
have
Lev
this.
maybe
In
could
my
have cleared
mind, I
A
saw the
main a
vision
lot
from
more
Finesse.
with their Sky, but
saw the
I don't
opportunity.
know.
I
That's
already
about
had one
it.
nasty
Like
punch.
ever since the ever since the timeout, they did
Tell,
great.
man. He wanted it. It was close. It was within reach. We're gonna throw it down to Golden Boy at the desk.
Also,
Break down
NRG
the
had a
first half.
lot of
It's been a close
success
one,
over
Golden Boy. What do
towards
you think?
B. I think they
I mean,
could
I'll
have
tell you what,
carried
that
on
has
doing it,
been
but they were
an
kind of.
absolutely stellar
It felt like they were
display of
just
valor
in
that we just
for
saw between two
avoiding
fantastic teams
Taco.
already kicking off on
Chat,
Monday.
how many
Waking
kills
us
did
all up
Taco
here.
get?
Screw caffeine when you got some great
Did they just
games to
avoid
wake
him, like,
you
the
up
whole
here, and
half?
let's just jump right into this one because Brent, I think now that we shift gears toward Leviathan,
Three?
we're all tied up
Dude,
6-6.
they actually
What
just
happens
avoided
as we
him.
go into this next half?
I think
That-
they might have an edge going
really
into that
did
next
it. As
half.
soon as
And
he
I've
was
actually
over towards
pulled
B,
an
they were
instance
having none of
from a
it.
previous match they played versus Vitality, and it was a pistol
Yeah,
round
so
strategy.
they were
and
onto
it's
the
simple at
setup
its
for
core, but it
sure.
worked really
And
well.
they-
And this is one
they
of the
did
bread and
not
butter
wanna
things
give
that
him
we were talking
anything.
about that's so good of Leviathan is that they are able to cook up these strategies, and it just comes down to, in this case, an A split, making sure they use the dog off the turret's
Leviathan
contact,
coach was the
take
crew
an easy
coach,
kill.
yeah,
They split
for-
into the side. It actually goes
let's
a little
think,
bit
when did he
haywire
leave?
here. Vitality managed to contain, but look at how fast Leviathan
He
are to
left
take good trades and
the
follow up
Cope.
off of this. There's no
Did he leave
hesitancy
after
as they
Iceland? Did he
refight
leave
into
a similar
Arts
time
and
to
end
me, or
out
did
this
he leave
pistol
at
round
Champs?
here. And it ends in the final moments with a couple
His
of,
last
again,
his last
really good
land
trades
was
playing
at
off each
Champs,
other
right?
really
2022
well. And we kind of
Champs.
saw that adaptation, I
And then
think,
he
towards
left
the
for
tail
Lev.
end of this half that we just witnessed as well, because it was NRG leading very, very heavily, getting the better of a lot of the retake attempts from Leviathan. But at the end, they
And
were
then-
cleaning up just those trades
and
towards
then
the end
Crew
and
went
just finding out that
massively
they were edging out ever so
downhill after
slightly,
that.
being able to take much better fights.
Yeah, and when we have the two Harbor Viper comps going up against each other, rounds will often be defined by, on attack with Harbor Viper, you want to be playing post-plant. On defense with Harbor
2021
Viper, you want to be
champs?
playing retake. So this half was all
I'm trying to
retakes, and I
remember.
expect that to continue into the second. And
I'm
I want
trying
to
to
talk
remember
about
when
the
it was,
difference
but
between these
I
two
definitely
comps,
remember
which is
them
Artis on the
looking
Raze. On your
noticeably
defensive side,
worse when
I
he
think
left.
that Raze gives you a lot of extra options, particularly at shutting down those
Yeah, I heard the
really
rumors
long-
that he was meant to go
because
to Loud,
while
right?
there is a lot of walls going up, there's a cove going up to protect the planter and utility to pressure. What you gain with this Raze over the Jet is a nade that you can throw into that cove, you can break the cove, you can pressure the planter
Not
off,
2022
and it makes it
champs?
a lot easier to go for these faster flood retakes
2021?
when you can shut down that plant.
2021,
Artis has
okay,
already
yeah, we're
been
getting
good
our
in
years
the
messed
first
up.
half, but I think this half is where we see this choice absolutely find more value. But again, Brent, it does come down to this pistol round as the scoreline is 6-6.
Yeah, and we've already seen some cutesy ideas from Leviathan as well. Round 5 in particular in that half was really, really special in that half fight. They cooked up something for it. I'm expecting those ideas to continue.
All right, well, let's go ahead and see what both of these teams are cooking. We're going to send it right back over to your casters.
Thank you so much, Golden Boy. 6-6 half, and honestly, given the pedigree of these two teams, how excited we've been to watch both of them.
Oh, yeah.
Not
The
just
nade
individually,
incident.
but then also play against
Damn,
each
you lot are
other.
harsh.
This really just feels like par for the
It
course.
didn't.
This is what
It
we
didn't do that
expected.
much
Yeah,
damage
this
to
is what I
him.
was looking for in the Americas League since I heard that it was going to happen. This is a marquee
It's okay at the moment.
We don't get
Shiver.
to see lots
It
of
might get. I think
versus
Pacific are
North
making their
America this
time
often.
a little bit
we're gonna see
earlier,
it all
so it could be a little bit
season,
rough
so
once that happens. But at the moment, it's
If this is the first taste,
it's relatively
can't wait
fine.
for more.
I'm lucky with my time zone.
Fast from Leviathan, we saw the desk touch on their pistol rounds. And NRG won the first one, but that lock-in was actually not the trend. NRG was struggling in their pistol rounds, whereas Leviathan, like Brent said, having some really cool ideas.
So honestly, whoever wins
You
pistol,
see the
like
difference.
it's not
NRG
gonna.
just went for a really, really fast
It's
beat
not
hit.
do or
Here,
die with
Leviathan
this
is
pistol.
relying
It will
on a
make
little
things
bit more
easier,
control,
but
even though
I
the
don't think
utility on these
anyone's
pistol rounds is not
at all
really
out of it.
plentiful.
I do think part of it was due to how
I think
NRG played the
NRG
opening of this
probably
round
need it
too.
more than Lev.
Instantly took a main control. They flashed over the top to apply some pressure onto Shy. And now he's taking some damage. That early nade goes back to what Mimi was saying. Yeah, it's on A instead of B, but it just feels like Raze has a bit more options as far as delaying and denying space.
Well, they're going to re-clear here and see what they can do without that nade.
Oh, there are a lot of people here. 4.
Good offer.
NRG have numbers, but the kills go
man.
back and forth and back and forth. NRG coming out on top,
Nicely
though.
done.
Flipping the stats on their head right now.
Double
Shy,
pistol.
one more chance, a 1v3 though, and he gets walled off.
Blind, swung, and dead.
Damn, double pistol.
NRG take the pistol.
That big clash inside of Art. Leviathan thought it was well timed. They thought they were walking in dry to find a pick. But no. Artis, Victor. I think there was 3 players there. 1 from sewers and 2 from A. Clearing Art together and swinging at the worst possible time for Leviathan. Got caught with their pants down.
Interesting buy. It's like basically FPX by just 2 extra, but it's on defense, so they're being a little bit safer. I think it's a good approach. I like it.
The trade orbs though. Other one goes to Leviathan's side.
Yeah.
I think that was honestly
high priority in terms
very
of
necessary pistol round win. So this one needs to be clean. Remember last time Leviathan canceled the bonus of NRG.
Yeah, it was not clean at all.
And when we look at the gun rounds actually from that
like
first
Jello
half,
Rays in this map. Honestly, both are fine.
Leviathan, which is crazy.
The Rays really added an extra element to their B hit. I'll say that much. And then I'm expecting on this defense to be pretty good at stopping the harbor cove and the original plant.
On A main, they have a turret covering one flank, and they have King making sure there's no pressure coming in from Link.
I like the idea of it from NRG, or at least the idea that I've got it in my head. I think it actually makes a hell of a lot of sense against this comp.
He hasn't necessarily been challenged here.
I love this from Finesse though. Might get him into some trouble with the rotation.
Yeah,
that's a free pick.
It's a bold one. He clears out so much though, so a good. If he wants to flash this as well, that is a good amount of info. He doesn't have flash for a bit. Let me just circle this, see when.
There's actually so much info that NRG have just gotten off of Finesse's pick, and the fact that he re-cleared Art. They still have the alarm brought up in Link as well.
Might want to keep the flash though, but we'll see. Keep an eye on the time.
You've kind of
got to go right now. Yeah, flash goes out over towards A just to check. Full rotate coming in 10 seconds.
With the cloudburst and the dash, space taken away. Victor creeping his way forward, concealed behind the wall as Crashies strikes at just the right time. It wasn't clean the first time around. This one was.
Nicely handled.
Absolutely necessary. Because while the stat I just said moments ago, out of the 8 gun rounds, 6 went to Leviathan, part of that was because the bonus was canceled. Part of that was because economically NRG was struggling.
Yeah.
It was tough for them to get a string of rounds outside of the pistol, outside of that anti-eco.
If I shield at 22? Nah, not a chance.
Let's see what they put together here. This one is a true bonus. Leviathan, plenty of weaponry. I think King getting caught off.
They might do a change.
Finesse in his head, knowing exactly how
it would take a while though.
His team is going to rotate, knowing that he's going to be a lurker after spotting him as he peeked the door. It's huge. He cannot be caught like that because he is such a critical element to this B hit that they're going to need to rely on.
It's a very nice bonus, really. It's not too bad with the 2 rifles.
Artist holding the angle. Got a Marshall.
They take a lot of control. What's the defense wall?
Vision denied. The orb farmed by Leviathan.
Another thing too about
I like getting this extra. A lot of people are doing it from here. I like getting this extra bit here. That's nice. It's way better than everyone else's.
Again, a reason why maybe Taco Leo was struggling on that first half.
Taking a bit of risk over towards this, and eventually you're going to see a Sky Flash because they haven't been holding this for a while, so this is a question mark. Sky Flash to clear middle though, that hit nothing. Do they decide to go? Do they decide to go aggro middle?
They've been disciplined.
They've hit all the way to the other side. No push.
The good part about playing around here is a lot of the time you can hear some of the steps, but they walk very early on.
There's not going to be much time to pivot.
Did they just do another flash middle to clear?
Flash and Art not spotting anything. That was really deep.
Yeah, they did. And now they can stack heavy this.
Setup here, very close to A main. That is brutal to deal with.
Oh, they have double wall. Oh man, this could work really well.
Within striking distance, Finesse playing close. The dash there, he's going to swing into it. Takolia taken care of.
Dude, the dog just disappeared.
And that was their entry. That was their go. How did they get past
fully
this now? It's going to be so much more labored.
15 seconds.
This is going to be so difficult to get
This was cool. Nice walls from some. Oh, yeah. Damn, NRG look really nice on some of this stuff.
Because of that deep flash, they were able to get further up. They were able to get set up.
Oh my goodness. Oh boy, that's not the nicest thing to watch. Dude, NRG looked nice. This little double setup here was cool. I actually thought the this Cascade, right? So the Cascade was cool, both usage of them. I really like the one on site. I'll draw it in a sec.
I think
They have a lot of cool stuff at the moment.
High tide, everything out. That was such a perfect read. That was perfect. Something that's really difficult in this game is
most of the times, Tomek, you're gonna do the harbor just because it's so good to clear a site.
Information-wise from the attack.
And in theory, the afterplants are pretty strong on this map, and with some of these comps.
That could have been really bad if that Trailblazer, I don't know what happened, didn't spot Finesse in that corner, didn't hit him at least. All of a sudden, that setup is broken. They know what's happening.
Giving FNS flashes, dude, it's nice. It's a good role for him. Yeah, again, he's in the pack for the attack, so he can work out what's going on. He can just get better mid-rounding. He can work out what to do. He can build plans instead of being like
really difficult.
Just on his little island when he's lurking or whatever. And then on defense, it's cool because he can feel confident to do a lot of. He can feel very confident to do a lot of setups where maybe they're gambling slightly, and he's getting information with his flashes and his dogs. This was a perfect example, right? They gave up all of this, but he was constantly flashing middle and flashing this, so they could at least fight this together, right? So he's in control of what he's of the information. The thing that I liked the most about this round was this. Their reaction for when they wanted to come into sight, they did a cascade like this. So when you entered, this was just a massive wall and they could be anywhere in this little box. That was really cool.
Yeah, you're right. It might need to be now. It's only 3 rounds.
Man, I miss watching this team. Like some of the stuff you see teams do, like it's good. But there's a lot of thought that goes into a lot of the stuff that we're seeing at the moment from NRG. It's really nice. Nice shot. Oh, nice shot. This is on. Oh, this is so on.
Crashy's falling too. Wait, that didn't need it to be a 50, and this very well may be it.
There's a 4v2 all of a sudden.
Yeah, this is what I thought was going to be happening with the nades.
That nade's going to be good.
He's out of the cove.
Didn't do as much damage as I thought, because you get to the outside of the cove and it kind of protects it.
Here. NRG, that's going to be really difficult to consider, but they're also lining up. So Sam, an opportunity. Look at the flank though as well from Shy.
Timing here is everything. They were just checking it, but the Viper Wall keeps them back for now. So many things you have to consider, so many things you have to deal with.
Nicely handled. King hits some shots. Those are these on site were important. This one especially. This was a good round.
They needed it, they got it.
Yeah, this was a very good round from them. Nice shots, nice idea into it. Even their little X-Sec looked pretty cool.
And they delivered just a fast B hit. And even still, we were getting hype about the fact that Crashy's considered that molly on top of...
I'm not sure, Maximus. I guess we're going to have to see.
That is ridiculous.
I think they've been very impressive so far. I've actually been the most impressed with Som so far. Just more because I didn't really know how he was as a player.
Light armor all the way through for NRG. A little aggressive here with Artis'
he's actually really good.
Set him up.
Different wall here from King. The turret really deep. Starting to trade
That's
back
a nice bit of info. So
where
did this trade go down? Over towards door at middle. So we lost Killjoy, which is a nightmare, and we lost Sky, which is also a bit of a nightmare.
Walk through this wall if Victor times it.
But definitely a nightmare for this defense. Now a lot of this depends on the util, so we have 4 choke points and 4 choke points with 4 people. So we're gonna have to do a 1, 1, 1, and 1.
Traded with Crashes.
Right, just holding this choke point very far back.
Look at how
so yeah, a bit of a nightmare for NRG to lose this.
Because of that wall that you were just referencing.
But look at the reposition from Artis. He started at Art in this round, and now
this could be good. What's the timing? Artis, give me fast passing. I mean, it's Prius, give me fast passing.
Taco dashing forward. There's not going to be anyone backside either. Victor's playing close, and he's trying to get cheeky, but Mazzino was wise to it. Expected the pressure in the cove and drops him.
That's desperation, though, from Victor there.
Yeah, but it was also the only move that was going to work. Right, he has to do something like this. He has to make a desperate play to stop the plant, because they get this plant, they have this, they have no one that really can, well, they kind of have someone that can block vision, but there's too many people to spam this. And in terms of their money, it's pretty low, so nice round from Lev.
Round is over.
The kill on Artis was the most important.
Yeah, he's been struggling a little bit, but hey,
and good trades over towards middle.
because this was a big investment.
I mean, actually, maybe the kill at the beginning. Like, these two kills were the round itself.
Thinking about it now, though, the investment from NRG, after they get eco'd, all light armor. All light armor.
Chad, did
that is
NRG
meta now.
fight with 2 people at
Without a
door at the
doubt.
beginning? Maybe we see the replay. Maybe I don't
And
even
they still have
ask.
plenty of money to get a couple grunt rounds in.
And again, light armor. Timeout called
They did,
as
2
well.
of them? Okay.
What was a 6-9 lead has very quickly diminished and evaporated. Now just down to 1.
Leviathan almost back in clawing distance of tying up this game. One more round.
The observing.
The interesting
Don't
thing
worry,
about
in the
them,
future you'll have delayed
while I've been
observing.
looking
It'll
at
all be
Artis in his
perfect.
first match on
And
North
we'll
American
wonder
soil, this is for
what
Leviathan
were we
the
doing
same
for those
thing.
10 years when we never tried it out?
And we haven't had any intra-regional
What were we
matches
thinking?
that have included NA.
Monyet's
And
performance
top
today,
teams
it
at
was
this level.
insane.
Both of these teams
It
punching
was
up that loud
insane.
for that first spot for the expected winners of this league.
In
Because
terms of
of
this
these
here,
guys, there is no
I'm
expected
trying to think,
winner.
what have LEV even been
We're wondering
doing?
who's second, who's third.
They've been leaving middle, but they fought
just
for it
so
here.
crazy, too. I
LEV
wanna
have
say
been
that
mixing
Ness was
up
talking
pretty
about
well.
it. When you've got 2
I'm honestly
teams
not.
of this
I've
caliber
been
facing
focusing
off
on,
this
been
early
focusing a
in
bit
the
too much on
season,
NRG to
you
actually
only
look
get one
into
shot.
what I would be doing
Right?
against
It's
LEV.
single round robin,
So I
when
don't
you think
actually
about
know.
potentially tiebreakers at the end of the year. It's huge.
Coaches or players can call it.
Impact of seeding in playoffs.
Delayed observing equals predictable and
We're such a
predictable and
long way away
boring.
from
Oh
that,
no,
but
it doesn't. Not if
we
it's
have to
done
talk
right.
about it with
Not
this
if it's
matchup
done right.
specifically. As they
If
won't
it's
get
done
another
by
chance to play
complete
each other
bots, I
until
agree with you.
playoffs.
It would be the worst thing ever. If it's done by people that understand what they're
All to the
doing,
bottom
it would
of
be the
link
best
here.
thing
We're going
ever.
for another fast hit from
I think.
Leviathan.
Maybe.
Cascade all the way down.
I'm
There's the
pretty
high
sure.
side through.
How patient are Victor and Crashies? Finesse just got his Seekers on the other
a
side of the map.
it's a
Victor this time
no-brainer.
not pushing into the cove, getting his kill and getting away.
Look at the mind
That's
games there.
brutal.
He throws the molly under this time, Victor.
I would drop everything for it, chat. Straight up. I would drop everything I'm doing to make it happen. I think esports would improve huge,
This is a really
huge
deep
amounts.
lockdown, so... what is Messina? Ooh.
Dying.
No, he had a brain fart there. Didn't realize what was going on. He should have got
Okay, interesting. What is the spam gonna be like?
Not surviving. NRG.
Yeah, not too many people here.
Very clean. Crashy's able to get the defuse to half, and he's just gonna stick
Wow,
the whole way.
Crashy's
3
dodged
quarters,
every
90%
bullet there?
done. Delivered.
Was there a
10
cove
for
that?
NRG.
It must have been a cove that I missed.
Everything went
He
wrong
dropped.
there.
He didn't take any
For
bullets.
Leviathan from the start.
Yeah, there must have been a cove.
Luckily,
I fully
again,
missed that
getting
one for sure.
flattened by these well-considered counter mollies that are coming out from NRG.
Delayed
And the
delayed
idea was
observing
really
for a
good
live
Leviathan
audience
too.
is
We
bad
didn't
though.
even
It's not
mention
delayed
King was
in-house.
on the other
You
side
have
of the
2
map, but there
different
was no
ones.
point in
Again, I'll
mentioning
do
it
a
'cause the
YouTube at
round
one
ended
point
that
explaining
fast. It was gonna
everything.
hit a late, nasty fight
Every
through
question and every thought that you have about it is valid,
Does not
but
need
I
to
have
be
an answer
localized
for it
that
all.
Viper wall, so he contributes to the execute, but he was the guy who
In-house
was
is all
going to
live,
end the
so
round.
it's great for the audience.
the
It's the same
ideal.
as it is. Trust me, I spent like
So they wanna go something
multiple
similar,
years.
but
I've got
not
it.
quite.
I've got all of the negatives down.
Very, I mean,
There's only
defensively, it's the same
positives.
setup. It's the same plan.
Yeah, just Crashies and Victor.
Meanwhile, they continue to farm
Actually,
the orbs.
the big
A.
negative
In the last
is
round,
cost.
Finesse got his ult off of that orb. This time, saw him 1 point away from his reckoning.
You know, the thing I was mentioning
This
about
is nice
Victor
at the
never
moment
playing
from
Sky,
LEV.
Victor
Big
never playing
question mark
Viper. It
created
makes
here. They're
sense
using
when
the
I see how
same
Victor and
wall
Crashies
as
are
well,
doing together
so
on
it's
this
very
season.
hard for them to get
Obviously, they've
information.
been a
But
duo
as we
for,
can see,
oh,
Alarmbot is
probably
here,
over 1,000 days at
so
this point.
their pressure
King
has
of
meant
stat
that
on
they've
that one.
pulled
They
over
were a
the raise
package deal.
rotate, and LEV are playing this
In the
really, really well.
offseason.
Let's tune
You see
into.
Ending up
Dude, the
sticking
money's great.
with
Is everyone
NRG.
doing okay? NRG have been
Finesse,
doing light
Chad.
armor, so
All the guys
that's
here
why they
have
got
such
so much
faith
money.
in him.
The overwhelm's going to be interesting here. How do these two play?
The execute util is out here for Leviathan. The timing is good, landing as the mollies come, but that was a lot of time wasted on that high tide.
He ulted from really far back. Artist ulted from really far back. Meanwhile,
Wow, nice
Taco
shot.
getting one, falling.
Artist got nothing for his ult here.
They're running out of time
Didn't
now.
want to do anything too
30
crazy though.
seconds.
30 seconds.
Victor
On the flank.
might
He's
be.
gonna spot a goal of members. He does get one to spell.
Oh, okay. Stuck the landing.
But he's
Massively.
no
Oh.
longer around. Victor feeling the pressure.
Okay. Still with 2-on-2 though.
Not
Damn,
able to
King
do
gets
so.
these.
Leviathan
King
snatched
gets
around
both
right
of these.
back.
It's straight up double aim duel.
Crashy's in this 1v2, and he's healthy. He's undetected. He slipped behind enemy lines, and he's gotten it down to one.
Oh my, close from Crashy's 36. Just an extra bullet would have won it instead of this one. King, I really want to see a replay. He did great here to win both of these duels on site.
3 kills out of the blue. When Crashes hit that flank,
Yeah,
there was 2 players
I don't
not
think he
looking
hit
at him.
any
Yes,
on
it
the
was a little
spray, right?
sloppy, but he
At the
delivered
beginning.
on those 2 kills.
Yeah, it's 2 body shots.
And NRG thought
I said
because
N
of
as
that,
a
they have an
sign out.
opportunity to have a timing. Everybody's going to
Well.
be looking.
Sure.
But King is still there on site.
He's had some huge moments, man.
That was the player NRG was focusing on as the player to hype up on this Leviathan squad. The reason why they were excited to play against them.
I get
The
no
reason why they
replay on
were
this?
slightly
Oh my
fearful of them.
goodness. What's going on today?
I suggest you move.
This is so well done. This is so cool. The Reckoning out from Leviathan. Gonna create
Nice
some space
hit.
B.
Oh my god, this is a disgusting
But the
hit. You
timing
can't
is a
play
little
anything on
different
site.
from NRG
And the
here.
Raze is far away
Didn't
with the
farm
nade.
orb, so they're gonna be able to rotate faster. It's not
Oh,
just
and the
Victor and
plant's
Crashes
good.
here. They have a little bit more health.
Nice kill. Okay, this is on. Som has his ult as well.
Lockdown use. Crashy's dancing behind, and Mazzino just destroys him.
Killjoy
Waiting for
ult goes
another.
down.
This
they
finesse
can't get
is just clothesline, yeah.
Yeah, this is a nightmare to retake. They
Lockdowns
might have
up.
just
Reckoning was
waterfalled
going
their
off as
util too well.
Keeping them in the site too. That nets them another kill.
What do we
They're
what
still
do we
gonna try
got?
for
Still
this.
got a molly on
And they
top of
have
this
the
as
pit,
well.
They have some tools.
They got a alarm bot if they ever want to push.
Time is short though. If they're gonna do it, they gotta do it now. Pit invested.
Molly goes
Saw on
off.
the swing. Taco cleans him up.
Ult gets invested.
Two
Ah
left
man,
here.
Victor's gonna get sprayed down.
Artist is
Let's see
looking
the
up.
hero
Yeah,
defuse.
it-
Enemy
Yeah,
remaining.
as soon as
Victor's
he touched
literally
it.
just by himself
Plants just
trying
too
to
good
get
in
them
that corner.
close.
Again,
That
just
was
in
a
that
weird
corner, right?
investment.
Just
Yes, it was.
this little
And I was
spot you
actually
can defuse from. It's a
Thinking about
nightmare.
Leviathan's ult as well in that round with the lockdown that they used, I was surprised that King did not invest his Viper Spit in that round. So you see the difference, right? NRG being a little bit desperate.
I'd
in
have
some of
said,
these
nah,
rounds. We saw
yeah,
one round
I
Victor
think that
diving
was,
into the
I
orb,
think
trying
that's
to
the right
deny
call
the
there. They
plan.
were never going to win
This
this
time
in the
for
2-on-4.
Well, not even that, but also Som
I
swinging
think
out from
even the
backside,
Viper ult
seemingly
was
by himself
honestly
with
maybe a
wide swing,
little
too. It does
bit of a
feel like
stretch.
little bit
Okay,
of forcing,
finally the
perhaps,
economy's
yeah.
broken. They've won so many in a row that the economy gets
And
broken.
finally
This
we
is
have
it.
a
This
little
is this feels like it's it for
struggles.
NRG. They're gonna get 2-9 on top of this if they
Feeling
lose.
inflation.
And yeah, it's gonna be a rough
wild economy we
force
live
buy.
in, man. Judge for
Hop out on Ardis over towards B. Smoke goes up. Question mark
And where
creates
Leviathan previously found success on a fast hit B.
the double hold here.
This time it's Artis playing alongside Victor. Far
Nicely
up,
done from Ardis. Well
and for
done.
good reason.
Okay, so they cleared the pressure here, and that's a big
Finally
pass them
coming
to
to
go
life
down.
for
Feel very
Ardis.
comfortable that they won't go to B with that.
It's because finally the vision blockers aren't there. Just catching the little lurk. Leviathan all here though. All up to Som to even deny a little bit of space. I think that cascade is part of it. Molly as
Nice
well,
Molly.
coming in cross map.
Wait, where is
For
this
Victor.
from? Like here? Here?
Yeah,
That's a
cheeky
nice
lineup
molly.
for that.
It's a little bit of damage. That counts a lot.
Vision blockers aplenty, as you mentioned.
Out. Satchel out.
Cove as well.
Zeno
Start this
falls
defuse.
first. Shy does too, and you're right now. They have
Damn,
the Cove.
nice. He played in this one.
Leviathan just not able to keep NRG back.
Yeah, good retake. I like this. This little
This is ridiculous.
wall. Double block of the wall. Cove onto this.
Rounds that are just decided.
Yeah,
Because
really
of
cool.
the minor details in the execution there. Oh, hold on, finesse. Okay, he's not going to choose the.
That was nice. This is a good Viper lineup wherever it's from, whatever area over towards here this is for. It was like perfect spread as well. That's a real nerd one. Looked like it got everywhere.
And then you consider.
I wonder if it even gets this plant in front.
Finesse. All coming
It
out
was
with
sick.
small clutches here and there. Small.
Okay, they
1v1s
needed that in terms of the economy. They keep
Edging
hold of the
either team over the other.
up even. Crashies one away
Still
from
light
his
armor,
ult, and
staying power, this light
Lever a
armor.
little bit far away from some of their
Pride coming in
ults.
from NRG is ridiculous when it puts
Fast
when it's put
aiming
in their
control,
hands.
force into that, and
Heavy lean B from NRG.
yeah, it's a
nothing
big
spotted.
rotate here. They actually have
Leviathan
a
wanna go fast A.
good opportunity if they want to go in for this.
And
Gonna
they
take a
look good for
risk,
it, too.
respect
Are
the
they gonna be able to
taco.
overwhelm what they have? Taco's
Okay, he's
pushing
taking crazy
forward,
risks.
And surely you suspect something like this. Yeah,
unlucky.
Trailblazer cleared out. He's gonna try to get away as the pit drops. Leviathan.
Jesus, yeah, he was on an
Dropping the
island
first.
though. They do this is the good ult that I like.
Now
This
there's
is a good ult
two.
where you can have a little alcove
And
here.
it's gonna force the Viper
Wait, does
out,
that reach the
actually.
alcove?
King takes a load of damage.
Yeah, that does reach the alcove, but he
Is
just
he
gets
gonna be able
back
to tuck
in.
back in to keep it up? Yeah, it looks like he is.
So
Playing
this is
just
a
on the
nightmare to
outskirts of it.
defuse. An absolute nightmare.
You've got mollies you're gonna have to deal with, and NRG are gonna have to push the pace. Now they're able to keep artists back first.
Yeah, that
That was
is
clean.
that is too strong.
That's
Way
brutal.
too strong. This ult
That's
is
brutal.
just actually goated. Look at this,
Just
it's
the decay,
disgusting.
the molly,
How does it go so far out here?
everything ticking down, causing energy. I mean, you wonder if Victor had his pit, how different this could have gone.
Sure. Yeah.
If he can get up close to A main, pit back, and then all of a sudden they're also 1 HP while they're spamming you back.
NRG did that on the round where they went A. Yeah, it would have helped, but they also did a really good one that won them B the round after, so it kind of erased it.
Seems a little quiet.
That's a sick Viper ult. I've seen ones that just reach here. This had like this was really nice. It had a lot of room over towards this as well.
It's all just buying time. A sacrificial lamb in a sense.
Where's that ult placed? I have no idea. It's probably the best one I've seen over towards A. I have no idea. You'll have to watch a VOD and then look at the minimap and try and work it out.
Over and over. I remember the rounds on B. He's diving in those mollies. He's not worried about it. That's his job. That's the execute. That's the plan. Early pick here, trying to get given to Artis.
This is nice.
That nade is good. The flash too.
Oh, they did so much damage here.
Did not hit at all.
I like this round from NRG.
No, not much.
Just way heavier. They got a little bit unlucky in some of these rounds. They put heavy priority over towards early B, and LEV have done really well at just taking other areas of the map early on. So the calling in terms of both attack sides has been great. This has been a very high skill level game.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mizzino with his Reckoning. Seeing how difficult it is for the two players on the site to hold while Reckoning's going off.
Yeah, but no, Crashies has his lockdown here, and it...
Especially in terms of like mind game stuff, it's cool.
There's the Reckoning, lockdown dropped instantly.
Proactive lockdown.
It's a good instant reaction. They have a small window where they can plant. They are...
Taco's still committing to this.
No, you don't get it. It's close actually.
From the turret, how's King already got two?
He got two, but two players to take now. Crashies actually kills Taco Lee. He was also
gonna insta stick this.
Forget about taking the fights. Crashies in the cove. He's gonna get it. He's just gonna stick the whole way. Oh, no way. Finesse, he's gotten it to half.
I mean, this one should be impossible, mate. Yeah, nicely played from LEV. Damn, they really made like a split-second call on that smallest window. Chat, who got both of the kills, and where on earth were they? Was it King over towards middle? Was it middle? Chat, where are my replays? I would love a replay. I have so many questions.
The cap of regulation here.
Does anyone know where it was? Like on the map itself? I honestly didn't even look.
Sort of a buy here. Sam with no armor though.
They must be having a problem with the replay machine or something like that. Is Inconnect over here?
They leave Artisan Art.
Okay, it makes a lot of sense. Okay, one chance for LEV. It's been really nice at the moment. FNS gets the judge out. Everyone else has. So FNS taking the hit. Where's Som taking damage? Oh, just through the wall. Okay, back over towards B now, and they haven't really been doing this much. Again, the calling has been perfect from both teams on their attack half.
Look at Leviathan, they don't even really care. They're just set up, holding that space, making sure the flank is not going to come in fast. And
Som doesn't have armor. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a bit of a hit as well.
Seconds have elapsed in the round already, and take a listen. Nothing. Finally, we're starting to
didn't have the money for it though. Maybe. I didn't look at it in terms of that, but maybe. Okay, that's a good amount of information, not too much. Victor is going for a bit of a bold play, and honestly, we're not seeing any spams at the moment. They don't really want to give away their position, so Victor has a chance to be a hero here. How do they clear it?
So you have to fill in the gaps. Is he going to do that? It doesn't look like it right now. Sam and Victor, the only
There's a little alcove for him to be in, I think, once the wall goes up.
You're going to get spammed. Oh my gosh. Drops Taco. Goes and check. The spike is going to be planted. Som close by.
Som holds elbow though.
I've got your trail.
Som needs to stay alive because he is the only one that can block vision. He needs to make sure that he doesn't peek. He's the one that has to win this round with the util. This is looking very strong for LEV. They still have a Viper molly. There it is. I think there's another one on the way. Dog checks if anyone's on it as well. Nicely done. What a sick map. What a sick map this was. This was really cool. Nice attack halves from everyone.
A close affair on Pearl.